We're back!
With the fancy map that's actually going to be used today for more than 10 seconds. And as Austin's already pointed out, we're slightly concerned that Mike only picked out D20s and D10s.
I picked wrong.
Okay, that's good, unless you start pulling out only D12s.
I was gonna do that as a joke. Roll for initiative.
Aw, but I thought they were going to be words.
You got them. What were they?
Death is coming. Shall we dance?
Hiya.
18.
I am not going first.
24.
Shall we? Jump
Well,
right into it.
Who's
I think
first?
you should talk her down.
I agree, actually.
Alright, so let's recap real quick before we start acting. Kalypsa is standing in the center of a pool of blood. The pool of blood is draining to each one of these 4 grates. There is a statue in the back, just like this. It's a strange-looking demon. It's absolutely huge.
Do I recognize it?
That also
Nope.
looks like Goldar.
What's interesting about it as you come in, it is towering. It's about 25, 30 feet tall. It looks like at any moment it could potentially come alive.
Oh, that's
Do
not
these also look like they could come alive?
No, those are just statues.
Okay. Just
Everything that's in here is in here. The only thing that is not in here that is of any note, there is this on the ground, but it is. Don't anybody worry about it.
It's
nothing.
not
It's
active.
not.
It's
It's
cosmetic.
nothing. It's purely. Everything else is purely cosmetic.
Except for the flying carpets.
I was gonna ask, are these
The
flying
Pegasus.
carpets?
There is a Pegasus in the middle of the pool,
One for each of us.
tied down with chains. There are chains on everywhere, and there are 2 wings. One that's thrown over here, and one that's thrown over to the side. Doesn't really matter where they are. They're just tossed out. Kalypsa throws it aside as you walk in.
Herbert, you have to heal the Pegasus.
I'll get out my crystals.
No, I was really hoping that this would be the one time you use magic.
Can't get to it.
That at every other time you were like, no magical healing, but for a Pegasus.
Well, I can't get to it.
Okay.
Also, it's not
it's
a
a
reindeer.
moot point. It is not a reindeer.
It's a moot point. It's like a cow.
You have a giant, terrifying reindeer.
The first thing I say to Kalypsa is, how you doing?
Okay.
Okay. She's okay.
No, she doesn't say anything. She's just staring. She's not even looking at you.
She can't take her eyes off Herbert.
That is actually true.
Yeah!
Probably
She is
because you're wearing
staring-
Santos.
Staring right now. She is staring at Herbert, mumbling something under her breath.
That's not a good thing.
I think she's trying to talk to me. Maybe I should go up there.
Look how he
Guys,
doesn't break
let's-
eye contact. He's casting a spell.
Clearly, she's not
Thank you.
good. She's sacrificing a Pegasus.
I bet she's good in certain areas of her life.
All right. That's
Will you just,
about
like-
as much as you can say. Otherwise, it'll cut into your action.
Send out Rahidi.
Oh.
Low blow, man. Low blow.
You're the one who didn't let
And now you're insulting my height, too? You're all turning against me?
That wasn't what I meant.
Just because I told a few white lies earlier.
Yeah, it's just
If you guys
take your
wanted to
action.
take a long rest, we
Attack.
could have taken a long rest. That was fun.
Yep. You guys chose to come right down.
All
these
right, let's
stairs.
battle.
Here it comes. Excellent. That's a 9.
That's a shame.
What happens?
I don't know. He's picking up a lot of dice.
I'm only picking up half of them for now.
Okay, but what happens?
A giant column of black flame comes out of the ceiling and just envelops. Goes. Good thing you moved, because it would have been the both of you.
Ah!
You take 17 points of flame damage.
So that's half.
That's true.
So that's
8.
8. How much did I say?
17.
It's always rounded up
Why
No.
is it always rounded up?
because we've been rounding it up for you guys.
Sure.
So it's 9, 5, 10, 11, wait, 8, 9,
20.
15, 20. You take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. Oh, that's not the right number there.
So that was a total of 29 damage. Whoa! Wait, you did 29 damage. You had 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
You have 1 hit point. Saving throw, please.
Don't forget your D4.
All right, well,
You'll need it. I'll tell you the DC is 19.
I mean, we have hit her, I guess. So
Yes, you
there's
have
that.
hit her. What'd you get?
How'd it go?
Not well. I got an 8.
Ginger disappears. All right.
Like, cat just vanishes?
Yep.
The battle is
She can only
progressing.
use a short bow.
And by progressing, I mean the enemy appears to have moved over here and we're all getting hurt a lot. But Herbert has healed the Pegasus. So
And
good for you.
Yanis healed Herbert.
Yes, and Cat was there and then vanished.
Listen, you all
Basically has been the useless fighter over here. Herbert has summoned the Reindeer of Terror. Tell us about it, Herbert.
Just a second, I need to figure out about it.
Oh, I can tell you all about it. It's a terrifying reindeer.
It's also a very strange looking reindeer.
At this moment, each one of these grates, except for this one, because there's nothing coming out of this grate, because we haven't seen the last of the horses. The 3 horses that you have seen in a blood form come out of the grate, kind of oozing upwards through the grate and reforming into the 3 horses that you've each seen already and have run from you.
Great.
All right, so what happens is these spirits come busting out of her and swarm around her in a 15-foot circle, a 15-foot radius all the way around her. And they are swarming, just spooking all the way around. 16.
Oh, this is correct.
And you will need to make this save every turn.
20 plus 2. So 22.
I made it.
All right, both of you are safe from taking full damage. I think it's 3d8.
And good news, I don't have to make this save every round because I'm about to fall unconscious.
That was
Herbert
me, obviously.
Has
You did.
perhaps
Sort
saved
of.
us
No,
all
you
I didn't
with
miss
a
it. I'm just
flaming
still-
spear.
Burn! The coal has shown your naughtiness to be your
so-
downfall!
I mean, I'm
This is
still
so
dying,
harsh.
but like, this is way better than it could have been. Cat gets her first action. We're all thrilled.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Her first action was to run up. into
My
range
first
to be
action was
banished.
as I drank the fire giant potion and ran towards her.
Okay,
Then let's
Your
let's
first
go.
attack then. Let's see it.
Okay, so 17.
Hits. That's, wait, 17 total?
Yeah.
Misses.
Her AC is
Shut your
18.
face.
Her AC is 18.
No.
Herbert, well, first off, Cat finally came back to us, went to attack, and how'd that go?
I couldn't lay a finger on her.
She missed every attack and then fell unconscious. Herbert did make his way over to me to revive me, and I used the last charges on my magic missile.
She turns after killing Cat. She turns to look at the rest of the party, waves the sphere away from her, doing no damage to her. She stares right at where Herbert is standing as she's about to come towards Herbert. Herbert heals Sarai, who whips out a magic missile wand and blasts her, and all of them just and she goes to fall back, and she looks at you, the two of you, Sarai and Herbert, with this look of, I cannot have just lost to this group. This look of just complete befuddlement.
While Herbert's going,
And as she starts falling and stumbling backwards, this appears behind her.
Oh, what I was going to say is, you weren't the best dance partner.
That appears behind her and catches her.
Oh.
Okay?
well, I mean, you covered the name, but you didn't cover the name on the other page.
I tried to.
Also, of course, I know exactly what it is, so...
This figure appears behind her and catches her and looks at the four of you and lays her down and just starts mumbling And as he starts mumbling,
Roll a new initiative. Start the fight again.
I need another figure.
It's alright, I'm ready. Let's take him. I still have a spell left.
He starts mumbling, and as he's mumbling, the horses completely come out and reform. At the exact same time, a figure appears right here.
Is it an angel?
Is it Santos?
I'm only using that. Here, with these ears.
They
We can
belong
deal
to
with it.
everybody.
We can deal with it.
Yeah, we'll deal with it.
A figure appears right here. And she moves forward to confront. Yep. It is a female. She has a large staff on her.
Candy cane staff?
It is not. It is a very basic piece of wood. It's like gnarled at the top. And we're going to say she's fell, but this is now the lich. It's a lich. That's
Okay.
why. He backs up, and she just stands there, and she lifts her staff up in the air, and he bends over, picks up Kalypsa, and he looks at the four of you and says, he looks at the two of you and says, "This is not the end." And he and Kalypsa disappear.
I think he's going to send us a
I
Santos
mean,
mask.
it is the end because she's dead, and also game over.
What time is it?
I don't know. Way early.
It's only 10 o'clock. What are you talking about? That battle only took like 2 hours. She walks up, examines the floor for a second where they were, turns. The 3 horses are fully formed, and they are still like apocalypse horses. And she raises the staff up in the air, and the 4 horses begin to shimmer and shake.
3 horses.
4.
Oh, where'd the fourth one come
the
from?
Pegasi.
The Pegasus
Oh, okay.
is right here. All 4 stand up. Wings come back to this one's in the middle. It breaks the chains. These 4 horses start to stumble forward, and all 4 horses end up coming basically towards her.
And now they're all Pegasi?
They're all Pegasi.
She
And the
off
4
all their
horses
wings. So sad.
regain their wings. They become beautiful white Pegasi again.
I wish I could see this.
And the Pegasi of war turns to you. The Pegasi of you were plague, you were famine, and you were pestilence. And each one of the horses comes up to you. They still are stark white, but they have like glimmers in them of the old horses, of the horses of the apocalypse. They each bend down to each one of you, and they lift their paws.
Hooves.
They lift their hooves, and they use their hoof like to hit the ground, bow, and they touch each one of your foreheads. The ones that are down, they get down on a knee and touch their foreheads directly to your foreheads. All of you are completely healed.
Yeah.
Every one of you gains 1 level.
Hey, look! I fell unconscious and gained a level.
It was bound to happen.
And the Pegasi then take a little step backwards. They hoof the ground, and a bag appears in front of each one of you, and the 4 Pegasi turn and jump and sort of dissipate into butterflies, and they just disappear.
Pretty.
Cheers.
All right, is
And
this
you're
lady
left
still
with
here?
this lady here. Milo.
I just want to point out that Mike was like, "No, we're not done," but we didn't do anything else.
We all leveled up.
We did. We leveled up.
Which was important.
Everybody leveled up. Everybody got real cool. I got.
So I did absolutely nothing, guys.
Yeah.
I leveled up and did nothing.
I fell unconscious and therefore leveled up. And the best part is, I got a spell, and it is the spell that Kalypsa used to do the most damage to anyone. And now I have that spell too, and I'm gonna be really cool.
So does
She
Herbert.
got some spells. Herbert got.
Fireballs!
Yeah. Cat got some spells. And now we have been tasked by Gwendolyn, that beautiful woman who appeared, to go back and talk to everyone in town. So I guess we'll pick that up next week, and I'll see you tomorrow.